All right, everybody, welcome back to a brand new landscape photography vlog. We are back again at Evangola State Park today, and honestly, this wasn't even the main plan for today. I had plans to go out to the other two parks that I go to, Letchworth and Allegheny today, but I just couldn't get around to doing it, and ended up audibling to come out here again. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't be happier with my decision. The conditions today are absolutely unfreaking believable. It's sunny, it's windy. We tried doing something like this last year. I don't think the wind cooperated with us as much last year as it is this year. If you guys recall that vlog, I'll throw some pictures up on the screen from that vlog. It was an epic day, but today is somehow upping that experience tenfold. And not only that, but these ice volcanoes are just something else. They're way bigger than they were last year, and this is just insane. I've been taking hundreds and hundreds of photos already of some snow patterns on the way in, and have ultimately made my way to the beach, very similar to last year. And I figured I might as well vlog it and share with you guys this incredible experience I'm having out here. I'm being super careful about where I'm walking as to not spoil any foregrounds for later photos. The other thing too, I saw this up on the bluffs over there, is that down here on the beach, there's these amazing whirling patterns on the snow that I didn't see last year. So just another bonus for coming out today. And I'm honestly just stunned. Like, I really am. I haven't felt that way about taking photos in a long time. These conditions are something else. And just grateful to be out here. That's really about it. But I got to be super careful with how I vlog today, because it is unbelievably cold. It's like -15 feels like with the wind chill. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this camera. I'm going to keep it out as little as I can to preserve as much battery life, because then we got 2 batteries. So, but I mean, take a look at this. This right here is the scene that I'm working on. Yeah, these 3 beautifully placed peaks. I mean, the foreground there, it looks like there might have been either some ice that got uncovered with wind. Maybe there was some water that sprayed up here recently through an ice volcano. But it kind of gives the look of like a lake in the foreground of these 3 massive peaks. And I just, again, grateful to be out here. Look at this. Well, it's a plate. I was also working on some scenes over here into the sun, some backlit drifting snow, some light and shadow play. And it looks like, based on that big wall of clouds out there, I don't know if you guys can see just the top edge of it, that might shift out of the way in time for a spectacular sunset. So we do have some clouds up under, some clouds that could catch some sunlight. And fingers crossed it happens, but if it doesn't, I'm already happy with everything I got thus far. And I'll keep you guys updated on some other finds. Yeah, so a little update here. Finally put my camera on the tripod, as you can see right there. And it's important because I've been shooting handheld pretty much the entire time. It's late enough, especially with all the snow, to get insanely high shutter speeds at f16, 11A, whatever I need. But now that I'm here on the beach with these freaking insane scenes, making that point, put everything in the tripod and try to slow down, because there's serious potential here for some high-grade portfolio stuff, if I do say so myself. And one of those things potentially has the potential to be this scene here, which I just showed you some B-roll of. It's this beautiful ridge of snow that looks very, very reminiscent of the big sand dunes you see out in Death Valley and other deserts, but it's made out of snow. And I think it's going to look fantastic. It could be amazing in a black and white to really emphasize the shape and the movement, especially with the blowing snow coming over the top. But as that sun gets a little bit lower, the lit side of that curve is starting to turn golden, much like sand, obviously, and it's creating this really nice color contrast. But right now, setting my sights on this peak here, lots of great little flag. I'm going to keep working my way down, and I'm going to try to keep my foot pass to a minimum. I'm going to try to keep walking in the same steps I took and walk on the edge there to make sure all the snow here is pristine. Look at this. This is freaking unbelievable. And I mean, with any luck, we maybe got another 20 minutes of light left, so I'm going to try to be quick. And also with any luck, hopefully that cloud wall over there doesn't stop the color from showing up in the sky while we're building it in the evening. Alright, so the sun is just about to go behind that dark wall of clouds over there, and basically I'm just waiting for it to go completely behind. So once that sun sets, of course, we are going to lose a lot of the light and shadow play and the contrast, but in return we'll be getting a sort of a different type of contrast as everything sort of turns all these different shades of blue. That's just going to open up a whole new world of possibilities for us. Same thing happened to me last year. Got a really awesome photo, still one of my favorite winter photos to this day, which is called a different kind of desert. And I'll show that on the screen now. That was basically taken, honestly, not too far from where I'm standing now, almost a year ago, in similar conditions after the sun had set. And we're getting that reflected blue light coming down from the sky. And it's just an immaculate photo. I love it so much. The detail, the lines, the texture, the color, it's a visual feast, if I do say so myself. And that's basically what I'm waiting for now. I'm not going to chase this light as it is. There it is. Looks like a whole different set of mountains. Maybe I will grab one more photo standing right here. But yeah. Super excited about this so far. Hope you guys are enjoying the vlog thus far. Reminder to check out my social medias, linked in the description. Check out my website, where you can read more about my upcoming project, A World Gone Cold. It's going to be an ebook that will be for sale eventually, probably sometime late spring, early summer. So check that out. And yeah, we're going to get back to this. Yeah, that sun is just about to dip behind there. I mean, tell me that doesn't just look otherworldly. Incredible. Nobody else out here either. We got this all to ourselves today. Again, feeling very grateful for this. And again, hope you guys have been enjoying the vlog and the images thus far. Those that I do decide to share. And yeah. Snowshoes are definitely a lifesaver today. Because traversing through this would be a nightmare without them otherwise. Now the sun, I think, has just about set, and I'll give you guys a little view here. You can see faintly just on the horizon over there, there is a little bit of color. And I'm just setting up right there. Some foreground elements leading up to it. And not as vibrant as the sunset I was hoping for. I mean, maybe we'll get another burst of color for the clouds that are higher up. You can kind of see it through some of the clouds over there. Maybe these will light up, the ones right above us here. Though I can't say I'm really hopeful for that to happen right now. But if it doesn't, like I already said earlier, I am plenty happy with things that I've gotten already. I did take some time to do focus stacks here. One of the benefits of forcing myself to put the camera back on a tripod and to do some focus stacks. And because with all these really rich foreground details, what better way to capture them than doing a focus stack? Do you need to do that? No, absolutely not. But stacks. That way I can use the focus stack, right, blend it all together, or I can just use a single frame. So I'd rather have the option for both than just one and then want the other later on. But I mean, look at this too. Look at these icy ridges right here that stick up out of the snow. I mean, there's so much to work with here. It really is just, I mean, limitless the amount of things that can be done, and all these patterns on the ground here. That's why I absolutely love coming to the lake in the wintertime. As much as I love the woods out in Letchworth and out in Allegheny, nothing beats this, honestly. This stuff is incredible. And there's so much you can do with perspective as well. I think I've probably talked about this in other videos or maybe posts on Instagram. But with these ice volcanoes, you know, and a little bit of creativity, use perspective to your advantage to make these things look like mountain ranges, or look like desert dunes, right? It's amazing what can be done. And I absolutely love doing it every year here. A good old Lake Erie. And yeah, what a night, man. Let's see, how many photos have I taken? I'm surprised my camera hasn't died yet. I've taken about 1,176 photos. Keep in mind, a lot of that was from the running gun I was doing earlier on the way in here, because I did not know how long the sunlight was going to last. I saw that big dark line of clouds on the horizon. Like, if it gets closer, my time limit's going to be cut short. If it blows a little bit further south, I got a little bit more time. But just being uncertain about that, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take advantage of every second and try to get as much done as possible. But this has been amazing. Yeah. Kind of at a loss for words. And with this feeling out here, standing alone on this frozen beach, like, this is one of those things that it's almost hard to put to words what it feels like. Especially just if I had to do it off the cuff right now, I don't think I could. I would need some time to reflect on it. But that feeling is one of the core reasons of why I wanted to make this ebook project, The World Gone Cold. It was also inspired by, I owe a big shout out to a band that I really love called The Acacia Strain. They came out with a new album this year. One of the songs on their albums was called World Gone Cold. And just the whole vibe of that album and the lyrics they put together, and the time that they released it to and everything in my headspace, it just kind of put all of this in motion. So I owe a big shout out to them. Vincent and all the guys. If you're not into metal music, you probably won't like them, but if you do like metal music, definitely check them out. They're actually from around the capital area near Albany, my home state, so show love to them for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going on here. I don't think I'm gonna go too much further down the beach because I really kind of like where I'm at right now with all the details in the foreground here. It's 5:26. The sun is definitely set about 10 minutes ago. I'm probably gonna wait around till blue hour, see what happens with all of this stuff. Maybe we'll get lucky with some beautiful colors. Maybe we won't, but if we don't, that's all right. So I think this is going to be the last thing I shoot for tonight, which is basically just these patterns down here, some snow intertwined with the stand. I've already got a composition set up there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Take a few different angles, but I don't think we're gonna get that nice blue reflected light. Since the clouds are starting to roll in above, it's gonna kind of obscure that really super powerful blue light that I was looking for, which is okay. But my throat is starting to bother me a little bit, and I think that's because of the cold. So I don't want to spend too much more time out here. Need to go home, get some hot food, and get these images into Lightroom so I can edit them and eventually share them with all of you guys. So that is going to do it. Remember to check out my social medias, all that down in the description. Please be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. It'd be greatly appreciated and helps out a ton. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.